So with this one, I want to see Court of Silver Flames, a Nesta healing arc from Tamlin. I didn't realize it until like right now where I had the thought where I was like, imagine a story like Nesta's, but replace Nesta and put Tamlin in it. And a lot of people don't like Nesta. A lot of people don't like Nesta. They don't. I love Nesta. I knew she was just going through it. But if we could get into Tamlin's mind, this isn't even a joke. Like, if we could get into Tamlin's mind and see why he does the things that he does, because there's a lot of fucked up shit that he's done. Like, realistically, there's a lot of fucked up shit that he's done. Look, I need, like, Tamlin to, like, apologize to everybody. Like, just, I'm sorry, bring great gifts for everybody. Just bring gifts for everybody. Not everybody has to accept his apology, especially Rhysand. I mean, Rhysand, like, already came to terms with everything that happened. But, like, just gifts for everybody. He starts saying sorry to everybody. Every time he starts lashing out, he starts thinking inwardly. He just, deep breaths. Deep breaths. It's an angry thought. Let me relax. I'm a changed person. I'm not that monster. I'm not that Beauty and the Beast that I was before. And I know this all sounds like in a joking way, but hey, like, it's possible. It's completely possible. And a lot of us are going to be like, he's going to betray us. He's going to betray us. He's going to betray us. But the only way that I would feel betrayed is if he tries to get up on Elaine. And Elaine, like, falls for that shit. Because I'm going to be like, nope, cut it out. I'm done. No more. I'm done with this story. Let's introduce a new person. Let's make him go through the Valkyries training. Don't make him become a Valkyrie training, but make him, like, climb a mountain. Make him go through some death trials. Let him go through the Valkyries training. Let him do all that. Let him do all that. Like, let him have that redemption arc and let him earn that redemption arc. Because for me, staying, like, sad and brooding in your mansion and lashing out at Lucian, even though Lucian was there for you from the get-go, and that's why, like, I still like Lucian because Lucian is there for him. Lucian, like, he had me in that second book. Lucian in that second book had me like, you're pissing me off, Lucian. And then as I saw that he, like, started to take care of Tamlin, even though I don't like Tamlin, and y'all know I don't like Tamlin. That third book surprised me. That third book, I was like, what is Tammy Tam doing? Tammy Tam is helping people? Tammy Tam is trying to save Feyre? I mean, he did, like, try to save Feyre from being poor. But, like, there's a lot of steps to Tamlin getting his redemption arc, and it has to be 100% done right. It can't be, like, it could be where he, like, takes 2 steps forward and, like, a half a step back. But if he takes 2 steps forwards and takes 20 back, that's where it's just like, you're going to have people checking out. You're going to have people like, nope, I'm checked out. That Tamlin story arc has to be done 100% correctly. And y'all know, I do not like Tamlin, and I'd probably be like, he can't get with any of the Archeon sisters. But, it's totally possible. It's completely possible. But like I said, the redemption arc has to be there. I'm willing to see him get better. I'm just not willing to see him with any of the Archeon sisters. I don't care how much he apologizes. I never want to see him with Feyre again. I never want to see him try to get up on Nesta. I never want to see him be Elaine's fated mate, second fated mate. Because if we think about it, if we really, really think about it, like, my dude was looking out for himself in the first book. He really was. Tamlin was looking out for himself in that first book, and he was only thinking about himself, and he kind of had Feyre as, like, a sugar baby, and he had her there as just, like, somebody to have in his home, and he got used to having somebody that wasn't Lucian, that wasn't a dude, that was somebody that he was, like, that was the gender that he was sexually attracted to in his home, even though he did not treat her correctly. Y'all know I don't like that he rearranged her books. Y'all know I didn't like when he cornered her after Callan was like, "Hey, little mama, I slept with somebody." It was like, no, 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 we're not okay here. There's something you've checked out mentally, and there's something that needs to be healed inside. I didn't like when he locked her up in the castle in that second book, and I didn't like that he done gave him up. I didn't like that he done gave him up in that second book near the end. And like, here's the thing. My dude needs like intense therapy, because the amount of times that he just hurt Feyre was not okay. Like, my dude, can he find love again? Yes, but my dude needs to go to therapy. He needs to be like on top of it. Like, he needs to do breathing exercises. I need him to restrain, conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. I need his therapist to be keeping tabs on him, because it is not okay to be hurting your partner the way that Tamlin did. Like I said, this one part where I'm like, okay, this is not jokey joke. But for him to do something like help them out in the middle of war, that was kind of cool. I was like, okay, Tamlin's starting to like get it together. And then he helped revive Rhysand for Feyre. It was like, okay. It's a morally gray decision from somebody I don't like. So at least you can count on him for something. But that lashing out, that him wallowing, that him staying there, I don't think Tamlin realized that he just kind of had Feyre as like a side piece. I'm not saying that Rhysand is perfect either, because Rhysand has said some stuff that I'm like, this is very questionable too. Y'all know when I was doing A Court of Wings and Ruin, like when I was reading that and nobody was communicating and Rhysand wasn't communicating with anybody, and then Rhysand goes, yeah, I'd be down to, like, if Amarantha was still alive, I'd be down to hop on it if it meant that we all survive this war. I was like, okay, that's not something you say to your partner. That's an inside thought that we don't tell anybody. That's something that shouldn't even be an inside thought, but like it popped into your head and you couldn't even control it. But you don't say that one out loud. That's the inside thought. Do I still love Rhysand? Yeah, I still love Rhysand, but my dude, he got his own problems. Feyre can handle him. That's her man. She will deal with that. But Tamlin is just, it's too many. It's too many problems. That's a lot more. He has a lot darker stuff. He has more demons that he has to deal with. There's a lot more stuff to unpack there. There's stuff that like he needs to go to therapy. He has to be upfront with his partners, like, hey, this is what can happen. We need to have open communication. Let me back away if I get a little bit angry. Like, my dude just, he also needs to lose that misogyny thing. Like, the whole, like, oh, well, we're gonna only have male leaders in my court. Get rid of that. Call it a day. We don't like that. That's why we liked Rhysand a little bit better, because it's like, look, Rhysand could say some shitty stuff, but at least he was trying to be a feminist in that second book.